Me walking here, we got a you do what for a living for me to work out. Today's guest is Kelly from Wiltshire. She's got an unusual job. It's my job and your job to try and work out what it is. And Kelly joins us very soon. Next guest does. I've got no information about them apart from their first name and that they are from somewhere in Wiltshire. And in the next couple of minutes, let's see if we can work out what they do. I've not even been allowed to say hello to the lady concerned today.
Are you ready for your afternoon show challenge on BBC Wiltshire?
Well, yes, I am.
Your task is to identify the unusual job of your next guest.
OK.
You have no prior knowledge of the guest.
Nope, nothing at all.
You have just a Christian name, and you know that they work somewhere in the county.
Yes.
You may ask as many questions as you like.
Thank you.
Your challenge is to correctly identify their occupation before the afternoon show listeners do. So, if you're up for the challenge, let's play.
You do what for a living?
No pressure then. It's Kelly from Wiltshire. Good afternoon, Kelly.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Well, nervous, frankly. I have got... Where does one begin? You've got an unusual job, would you say?
Yeah, maybe. Kind of say that.
When you meet people and you tell them what you do they react with surprise?
Yes.
Right, OK. How long have you been doing the job?
About 2 years.
OK. Is it something that when you were growing up you thought, I really want to do this job, or did you just sort of fall into it?
A bit of both, really. I would have quite liked to do my job, but I did kind of fall into it.
Do you make something?
Indirectly.
Oh, that doesn't help. Can I eat it?
No.
Right. Okay. Would I buy the product? Do you work with making something? Do you?
Yes.
Right. And would I buy that in a shop?
Yes.
Okay. Would I wear it?
Yes.
Ha 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 ha! I could be getting somewhere here. Oh, I'm good. Is it a uniform?
No.
Oh, right. You're involved in indirectly making something.
Yeah.
It's sold in shops, and I would buy it.
Yeah.
Possibly. Would anyone buy it?
Yeah.
It's got mass appeal, has it? Widespread appeal.
Yes.
Right, but you wouldn't eat it. You'd wear it.
Yes.
Would you wear it at a particular time of the year?
Yes.
Would you wear it in the summer?
You could do, but...
But you'd be more likely to wear it in the colder weather?
Yes.
Right. Is it made from wool?
Parts of it can be.
OK. Parts of it can be. So you could wear it... I've got to start writing things down here now. So you'd wear it, you'd buy it in a shop... if I bought it and was wearing it, would I look ridiculous, or would people expect me to be wearing something like this?
People would expect you to.
Right, OK. Right. Have you got any idea what Kelly does for a living? You can guess, you can call us, you can see if you can beat me by guessing before me. Jerry's taking the calls on 08459 513366. OK. And it's got something to do with wool, but not entirely.
No.
And you'd wear it more in the colder weather. Would you wear it in the wet weather?
You could do, yes.
Has business been booming with the summer weather we've had?
Not so much.
No. OK. And would you wear it outside or inside?
Outside.
Definitely outside. I'm getting to the stage now where I'm going to say, oh, do you... And I can't yet. Because I've got to give other people a chance to have a guess. Right, OK. Is it something that you would like to carry on doing?
Yes, of course.
You enjoy it that much?
Yes.
Right, OK. Let's have a little think. I'm going to go away with all of your answers now and see if I can work out what it is that you do for a living. Jerry's busy taking the calls to see if any of the listeners can work out what it is you do for a living, and then we'll see whether or not we've guessed you or not.
OK.
Would you hold on for us?
Of course.
Just stay on the line and we'll come back to you shortly. Can you work out what it is Kelly does for a living? I've got a good idea. This is Kelly Clarkson. So Kelly from Wiltshire has an unusual job. She's involved in making something that's sold in shops. I might buy it. But I tend to wear whatever it is that she makes, probably in the winter months, the cooler months. But what does she do for a living? Can you work it out? I've got a few ideas. We'll go back and we'll find out what Kelly from Wiltshire does for a living after the pet... And, well, of course, before the travel, we were playing You Do What for a Living? I was chatting with Kelly. Now, I knew nothing about Kelly before the show. All I had to do was try and figure out what she does, an unusual job somewhere in Wiltshire. Kelly.
Hello.
Hello. You really, really got us foxed this afternoon. I've written down everything that I think it could be. We've had, before I say what I think it is,
Okay.
and don't tell us yet whether anyone is right or wrong, we've had a few suggestions in. Margaret says, are you a milliner? Don't say yes or no. So we know you're not a milliner. What else could you do? Well, shall I go straight for it and guess what I think you do? Because I think somehow you're involved in making jumpers.
Okay.
Woolly jumpers.
Okay.
Because you said you're involved in some way. In fact, now that is going to be my guess. I'm sure there is a name for it, a job title for it. But are you somehow involved in the production of jumpers?
No, I'm not.
No, I was confident there. It is time, Kelly, for you to reveal what it is you do for a living, then.
I'm a glove designer.
A glove designer?
Yeah.
There, of course. Obvious when you know how. How do you design gloves, then? Because, I mean, you know, you need five fingers, don't you, really?
Yeah, of course. The basic shape always stays the same, but there's lots of different design details you can add to gloves and things like that, and, yeah, that's what...
How did you get into that?
I applied for the job, kind of fell into it sort of thing. I design the gloves for the English factory down in Dents in Warminster.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I do up all the designs. They get sent downstairs. Pattern cutter makes it out, and then design samples get made, and then they get chose what goes in the range.
Well. Look at that. So, if I was to go and buy a pair of gloves for the winter months, what's sort of in fashion this year? Because I guess, like any other clothing, colours, styles come in and out of fashion.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So if I want to look, you know, like I know what I'm fashionable with my gloves this year, tell me what I need to go and buy.
You need to buy some with a nice bright lining. That's what we do.
Bright lining?
Nice bright lining at the moment, a pop of colour. Very classic at the moment, but a pop of colour. That's the fashion at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Do you know, I was just trying to think if I've got a pair of gloves at home, and I've got a pair of skiing gloves.
Yeah.
And when it gets really cold, I will wear those, you know.
No, you need to get a nice pair of leather gloves.
Pair of leather gloves. I always remember, when I was growing up, my grandfather, he always had a pair of gloves when he went driving.
Yeah.
It didn't matter whether it was winter or summer. If you got into the car, he would pull on his leather driving gloves.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's kind of got out of fashion to a certain extent now, but we've got to bring it back into fashion, haven't we?
Yes, definitely.
So is business good?
Business is good, yeah, very good.
A glove designer?
Yes.
There you go. Is any of your work online? Can we have a look at it if we go to a website?
Of course, if you go to dents.co.uk, we've got all our gloves on there, as well as handbags and scarves and knitwear. And
do you design those as well?
I have a hand in the...
You have a hand. Very good. But primarily you're a glove designer.
Primarily I'm a glove designer.
Let me just stare through the glass. Did anyone come close to a glove designer? No. In which case, Kelly, I think we can officially say you beat us good and proper this afternoon.
Brilliant.
Well done, you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Have a smashing weekend.
You too.
Lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Kelly from... Whereabouts in Wiltshire are you from, Kelly?
Warminster.
Kelly from Warminster. There you go. She's a glove designer. And that is You Do What for a living for another week. We'll do it again next Friday for you when Marie will be here looking after the show.